Hi, Lost Canuck here. Thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in. And in today's video, we're going to learn how to turn this small Master Carve ham into this delicious pulled ham. So if you want to see how this is all made, stay tuned. I'm going to go through every step. Roll the intro. Hola, namaste, privyet, etc., etc. I just thought I'd say hello to all my international returning viewers, plus hello and welcome to the channel. Welcome if you're a first-time subscriber. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and if you don't mind, leave me a comment at the end of the video. And I'll put everything that I use to make this ham in the bottom in the comments. So what we're going to attempt to do is smoke this little, double smoke this little ham. So you can get these Master Carve hams at Costco for $3.59 a pound. They're nice little ham. They're boneless, easy to prepare, quick smoking because they're so small. This one happens to be, 4.5 pounds, so it shouldn't take very long to smoke this on the smoker. Plus, I know exactly where these are made. They're made back in the capital of my old home province of Manitoba at a factory in Winnipeg. So, close to my roots. So. Anyways, but here you can buy these here in the U.S. I'm in Wisconsin, or Minnesconsin, so I bought this over on the Minnesota side, and we'll get this cooked up. Okay, so first things first. Numero uno, or number one, we're going to take this out of the package. Okay, we're going to pat this dry, and then put some binder and some rub on. Now, I like to use when I'm cooking pork or ham, I like to use this Meat Church Honey Hog. It's actually pretty tasty. Not a lot of carbs for us diabetic conscious people, and there are no carbs in mustard. Okay, so I like to use mustard as a binder for this on ham. So you don't have to use tons of mustard, but just enough to coat the surface evenly. Get a little on the bottom side here. All right, plenty. So next, we're going to apply the rub. You can use lots of this because even the rub smells great. Just pat it in. Okay, so now that we have our rub on the ham, we're going to put this in the fridge overnight and leave it dry brine. And then I'll put it down on the pit tomorrow. Use some wireless probes to monitor the temperature, and until it hits about 203, 205 internal. Bring it inside, let it rest, mash it up to make it pulled ham. Now, I've never made this before, so this is a first for me. So let's explore this together and see how it turns out. I'll let you know if it's good, bad, whatever, meh. So let's put this in the fridge overnight, and I'll see you back at the pit in the morning. See you then. All right, well, it's the next day. Like I said, sun shining today, believe it or not, here in Wisconsin. So I'm going to take the dry brined ham that I did overnight, put some probes in it. I'm trying my new RFX system by ThermoWorks, and I'm not doing a full review on it yet. I want to get a few cooks in on it to see how it works, but that's coming. So let's get the ham on. And you're probably wondering, hey, what's that? Well, that's my ambient probe that comes with the RFX. So we're just going to take the ham. It's all brine. And I don't know if you guys can remember, but from the biscuit test I just did, I know where all the hot and cold spots are now. So. Alright, so we're going to take one probe, wireless, and I'll put it into the thickest part down here on this side. Put it into the insertion point, and then I'm going to put another one in just for fun. I'll do it from the top down. You can see the thick black line, that's your insertion point, so we'll put it over here, kind of like this. There. Okay, so they're in both. So this is a pretty light ham, so it's probably going to take about maybe 3 hours to get up to about a 200, 203. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this on here till 165, pull it off, wrap it in a pan with some juices, and then put it back on and finish it off at 205. So we'll see you when it's time to wrap. Alright, well, we're going to make a little glaze for the ham. And I'm going to take some of my ghee, which is just clarified butter. We're going to melt it down. And then put a little sauce in. And then when we pull the ham for wrapping, we'll put this on the, pour it over the top of the ham. There we go. It's like scooping hard ice cream.
You have a helper.
Yes, I do have a helper. You can't have any of this though, sorry. Okay, so there's some ghee. What is that, 4 big tablespoons to my little cast iron pot. I've got some Lily's Carolina barbecue sauce. It's really thin, which is nice. And I'm just going to put some of that in on top of the butter, and then it'll all melt in. So once it's all melted, this will make a nice little glaze, and then I'll cover it up. So I'll see you out at the pit in 2 seconds to put this in there to heat it up. It'll melt, and then by that time ham should be ready to pull. See you out there. Okay, we're out at the pit now, and I've got my little concoction here, and I'm thinking maybe I should spritz the ham just a little bit just to keep it a little moist. It's been sitting here smoking at 200 for quite a while. Give her a shot of spritz. I'll just put our concoction, actually, I don't want it to boil too badly, so we'll put it right there, let her melt, and see you in a few minutes. Hey, well, welcome back. So the ham has been on the pit now for about 3 hours and 45 minutes. The first 3 hours we had it set at 200 and just smoke, so it absorbed all the smoke. Now along the way, every hour 3 times I spritzed it with my spritz to help the smoke adhere to the ham. So that's all done. Okay, we made our concoction inside. You saw me doing that. I had it heating on there. It's all melted. So we're going to pull the ham's now at 165 internal. We're going to pull the ham off, put it in the pan, pour our concoction on top, add a little more barbecue sauce and some of this Meat Church Holy Voodoo spice, wrap it, put it back on the grill, bring it up to 275, and then we're going to pull the whole thing off when the internal reaches about 200. All right, so let's do that. So there's our ham. It's nice and smoky now. So we're going to pull this off, put it in the pan. dump our little concoction on top. This it's a glaze basically with the barbecue sauce. Alright, now I'm going to add some more barbecue sauce just to the top. Now keep in mind, I've never done this before, so we're going to learn together. We're experimenting. Alright, so there we go. Finish it off. I'm going to put a little bit of this Meat Church Holy Voodoo just for some flavor. It's not really a hot spice, it's more flavorful than anything else. Alright, so there we go. Okay, so that was Meat Church Holy Voodoo. We put a little bit of Lily's Carolina. I'm diabetic, so I do the no sugar. Now we're going to wrap this thing. Just going to move this. It's hot. Alright, so let's wrap this in foil, put it back on. I'll bring it up to 275. So that'll keep the moisture inside. We'll put it back right here. Now I've got my probe still in there, my wireless probe, so I'll still keep getting internal temperature data. And again, that's my RFX probes. So we're going to wait until this thing gets up to 205, 200 to 205 internal. We'll pull it off, and then we'll make some nice pulled ham. See you back at the pit. Okay, well, Lost Canuck here, back at the pit. And we have reached an internal temperature, according to my RFX probe over here, of 203, which is a perfect pull it off the heat. So I'm going to pull it off, bring it inside, and let it rest for about 45 minutes, and then I'm going to see if I can get it pulled up by hand. So here we go. And just so you see what it looks like. There's our tray that we wrapped. And we've got her set at 275. And the only thing that I was a little worried about is I've lost one of my probes. Now this metal is only a 14 gauge, and you can see my RFX gateway isn't that far away. I've got two probes in. One kept transmitting after I covered it, but the other one I lost. It's in a foil pan covered with aluminum, so odd. But anyways, let's go let this rest. Alright, well, we've let the meat rest for about an hour now. So total cook time, 3 hours at 200. Another half an hour at 250 to bring the core temperature up to 165. We pulled it, we wrapped it, we put our glaze on, we brought the temperature up to 375, and we let it cook for another hour and a half, and then a rest. So we're about 7 hours in right now. Yep, put it on 7 hours ago. So, and this was a small ham. If you had a large bone-in giant one, it'd be like 14 hours. So let's unwrap this and see if it pulls. Like I say, I've never made this before, so let's take a look. We'll pull the RFX probes out. They'll be hot. Very tender. Like I said, it's just double smoked, so you can see it pulls apart quite easily. Well, it's a fat cap. So it just pulls apart in my hands. You could go into the juice. Yeah. You can see my gloves, it's very juicy. So I'm just pulling it, shredding it by hand. Just pulling it and letting it go into the juice now. Pulls apart nicely. It's very juicy still. I've shredded it up by hand, pulled it up by hand. And again, if I had the right kind of shredding claws and everything, it would be much easier. And then it's in the juice. And now for the taste test. Let's check it out. See if this is any good. Take a piece here. Ooh, hot's hot. Hot, hot, hot. It's burning my fingers. Maybe this one's better. Okay. Very moist, buttery. I can taste the seasoning. So now we're going to have pulled ham for a couple days, make sandwiches. We're going to have some for supper tonight. Very delicious, very juicy. That Carolina sauce did a nice job. Okay, so if you liked my video and enjoyed how I made the pulled ham, it's the first time I've ever made it, please like the video. Consider subscribing to my channel, and there's more content every day, and there's more stuff coming. So, Lost Canuck here. Thanks for watching again, and I'll see you next time. Ciao.